Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Black Snake here, and I am very excited to say, for the first time ever, I will be driving an American car for the daily races online. Now, before we jump into that, I started the day off driving a Ferrari, the 458 Italia, if I pronounced that correctly. And if you guys don't know, I'm not the best at the game. I'm still pretty new to sim racing. I am using a controller currently at this time. I'm going to go ahead, jump into time trial to see what type of time that I can get with this Ferrari here. Now, we do manage to get 3 laps in, and as I struggle with this last turn here before the straightaway, you can see I'm in front of my ghost car, and I just barely managed to beat it to set the fastest time of 1:44.688. But not that fast of a time, because I'm going to be starting in 14th place here with the first race in the Ferrari. So I got a lot of work to do on my hands. So this is going to be my first time actually doing daily race B this week. So I'm not too familiar with the track as well. I haven't had too much experience driving on it outside of the 3 laps that you just got a brief look at there. Fastest time is going to be a 1:41. Slowest time's a 1:46. I'm pretty confident I can beat the guy in last, but where we actually end up in the race, it's anyone's guess at this point. But we're gonna go ahead, jump into the driving start here. We got Double JZ in front of us, as well as Vatman22, and behind us it's Lagar, I believe. Again, forgive me if I mispronounce anything, but he's going to be a Canadian. We got 2 Canadians behind us chasing us down. We're going to go ahead and get the countdown while we're still in the turn, so we got to get on the gas as quick as possible here and try to get into the slipstream of Double JZ here. So as of right now, I really love our position. We're going to try to do our best to stick with this guy in front of us here. First turn, we get a lot better angle as Double JZ turns into us. He goes really wide, tries to get off to the inside, bumps us, but we're able to get the overtake done here. So now next we got to focus on Vatman, who actually gets a penalty of about half a second, it looks like here. So we just got to stay honed in, try to cut into this 1 second lead that they have in front of us. But we got to keep an eye on Double JZ here. Something tells me he's going to try to make a move on this turn, which he does, which forces me to kind of, out of fear, go really, really wide because I didn't want him to ram us off the track. So he gets the overtake done by faking the dive bomb on the inside. But we're right on his bumper. Staying with him shouldn't be anything too crazy, but we get hit from behind from Lagar, who knocks us off the track. It looks like it was an accident. He didn't overtake us after doing it. He let us have the position back. But we got to keep an eye on him as well. Looks like he's trying to do it again. Dive bomb on the inside. Forces us to go wide. Fighting with him has caused us to lose time to Double JZ. As you see, blue dice as we pass him to get into 13th place. Had to serve a penalty there. But we're into the next turn. There's a yellow flag, and you see blue dice go flying past us and behind us. But we're still in this race. Blizzle looks like he lost some time there. Might have had a little bit of a fight with someone else, but we're able to get the overtake, push us up to 12th. Still behind Double JZ into this turn, the first turn again. As we try to make the turn, I like it. Able to tuck away on the inside, and we cut into Double JZ's lead, and we bring it down to about half of a second at the moment. So Double JZ gets a move done on Vatman, and we're gonna try to get a run on him as well into the first turn, or into the next turn. I'm thinking about making a move up the inside, but he looks like he's defensive, so we go outside. Nope, fake it, back to the inside. We're gonna try to hit the brakes late here, which we do. He hits us, causes us to spin, lose all of our momentum, and I feel like I made a really good move there, but he just did not want to give us the space, and he knocks us off. So we got to regroup, but as we do, Vatman goes right into the grass, spins out, And now it's us and Double JZ who gets a poor exit here on this exit. So we're going to go ahead and try to get the inside. Don't feel comfortable. He veers off. And somehow we make the move stick on the inside and we get the next overtake, which pushes us all the way up to 10th place. So we're keeping an eye on Double JZ. We have a feeling here he's going to try to dive bomb us again, which he does. And there's some contact between Lagar and him. We get hit from behind by Lagar as well. And Lagar is going to get a 1-second penalty for being so aggressive. I don't know if it was for making contact with Double JZ or making contact with us, but he's going to have to serve a penalty now. So we're trying to focus on just Double JZ, but the way Lagar is driving, we got to be really, really cautious. As it looks like he goes off the track trying to dive bomb up the middle, and into the wall is Double JZ, and we're going to get an easy overtake here with TNT now in front of us. Lagar again behind us, serving a penalty soon. And right now it looks like it's just going to be easy cruising. He's going to be too far behind us, I believe, to try to make a dive bomb move here to try to overtake us. So he's going to stay on the racing line, which gives us an opportunity to just focus on the driver in front of us. So now all I can really do here at this point is try my best to chip away at TNT. As you can see, I jump up into 9th place because someone appears to have quit the race. But the next lap or so is going to be pretty boring, so we're going to go ahead and fast forward till we get some action. And I'm not going to really call it action. It's kind of more of a mistake as we just lose focus, go off the track, and we lose a lot of time. So now in our rear, we have Blizzle, who we're going to try to keep to the outside as we hold the inside, but that doesn't help. And we make another mistake. He hits the wall, but we spin out and hit the wall. And we get overtaken by Blizzle as well as Lagar on the final lap of the race. We now have Double JZ behind us. We're going to try our best to hold him off. Don't want to do anything dirty to do so, but we don't want to give up any more positions as we go into the last turn here. We break at the 100 marker, and he is too far away to do anything about it. Now, I do want your opinion, guys, on that last move we did after the mistake. Was that an illegal move by us? Was that a bad move by us? Or did we have the right to kind of hold that inside line there? I thought that it was a pretty fair move because we weren't going to take the outside from him, but we pretty much just parked on the apex there. But we finished the race in 11th. We finished better than where we started. Not the best race. We could have definitely finished a lot better, but we did finish 3 places ahead of where we started originally. But now it is time for us to buy an American car. Now, I don't see too many people using American cars. It's actually pretty rare. The first option we have is the Mustang GR4. The next car that we can possibly get for Daily Race B is going to be the Corvette C7 GR4, which is actually a really nice looking car. And then Dodge also has a car, which is going to be the Viper GR4, which I like as well. So you check out the few colors options that we have, but we decided we're going to stick with Ford. We're going to go with the Mustang here because I really have not seen this car once online during a daily race. So we're going to go ahead, spend the $350,000. We get the Mustang GR4. Beautiful looking car, by the way. We have a collector level of 21. And we're going to go ahead and apply a Michael Jordan livery to the car that we found from a creator online. So I love how this car looks with the red and the Jordan logo. We had enough time to do just 1 lap with it before the race. As you see, we go off the track into the grass. We're going to go ahead, push as much as we can to finish this qualifying time strong. And we get a time of 1:45.4, which is not going to be better than our record. But I wanted to get one lap in with it. Us going off the track there, no telling what we really could have finished as. But we're going to start in 10th place for this race using the Mustang. So we're back on the Dragon Trail. Now, one thing I did notice during the one lap I did with the qualifying time is this car feels a lot heavier, especially compared to the Viper. Meaning that it's a little bit more planted on turns, where with the Viper, when I was turning, forgive me, not the Viper, but the Ferrari, when I was turning, I would kind of slide into the corners, more so than turning into the corners. But with this car, I feel like I'm actually a lot more stable on turns. But looking in front of us, we got AM, and behind us we have Edu, the Brazilian. So AM is going to be playing a big role in this race, as we're going to see him a couple times throughout the race, actually. Blizzle is going to be in front of AM from the last race, so we do remember him. And we're off to a decent start, nothing crazy. We're not really making up that much time on AM as we try to stay within that slipstream here. We hit the first turn. We feel like we're in control of the car, but we go a little bit too wide towards the end of the turn. We don't lose it, we stay in it. And somehow we're able to cut down the time between us and AM. We're right on his bumper. We try to poke the car in on the inside, but we don't get a good exit, so he's gonna keep his position. I accidentally bump him again as he cuts across, and we try to move to the outside a little bit. So we're going to be careful into this next turn. We're not looking to make a dive bomb or overtake here. Just get as close as we can to him. But he goes really, really wide off the track, so we get a free position there. And now it's going to be us and Blizzle again, who we saw a lot of last race. Has just about a second on us, but we're going to try to chop this down as well. And as long as the race is interesting, we're going to make sure that we stay on board for you guys. And we see him go a little bit wide into the turns there. Again, I feel like I'm in a lot of control here, especially on this turn. Try to get a really good exit, see if we can cut into the time. But we don't. But there's some battling going on ahead as Blizzle overtakes Slayer before the turn. Somehow he lost a lot of speed there. And again, we don't get the best exit going into the long straight, so you're going to see these two cars in front of us pull away from us. As Slayer's in Blizzle's slipstream, and he's trying to get that position back. First turn, he tries to make a move on the outside, and somehow gets pushed into the wall, and he disappears into another universe. So now we're going to be in 8th place behind Blizzle again. As you look off to the right, you got Super Speed, who lost a lot of time, drops all the way down to 7th place. We're going to try to get a run on him. On the outside, looks like we got the speed. He bumps us, doesn't give us the space. He sticks to the inside. I love our braking here, but we just get bumped from behind by AM. Knocks us off track, causes us to lose some speed, but we're still in it with Super Speed and Blizzle, who are starting to fight just a little bit. Super Speed is kind of putting the pressure on Blizzle here. I'm trying to stay away from AM, who has a penalty he's going to have to serve because of bumping us now. So as long as we can get to the point where you serve the penalty, AM won't be an issue for us. So we're going to try to get another good exit here on Super Speed. Don't quite do it. He's pulling away as we're barely within the slipstream here. But he fights with Keith Koff, who loses the position to Super Speed. And slowly but surely, we're just not making up any ground here. We're still sitting in 8th place. Trying to get into the slipstream, we can't do it. He's pulling away from us on the long straightaway, so we're losing a lot of time here. For some reason, our exit on the last turn, we're just not making a good one. Right here, we go a little bit too wide into the first turn. but it's a nice little bunch up in front, so I feel confident that we can catch up to the group of cars in front of us. So it's all about getting a good exit. The question is, can we do it here for this straightaway, which we really do. We cut down the time drastically on Keith Koff, and it looks like we might be able to make an overtake here. So I'm gonna fake the inside, try to get to the outside. He closes off, a little bit of contact, pure accident. We're gonna stick to the outside as he goes super defensive. We're gonna give him room on the inside, and we somehow managed to make the overtake after the turn, and we're gonna try to get some distance from him. But if you look in front, a lot of smoke going off. Those cars are making a lot of contact with each other, so that's gonna help us close the gap. As you see, the Brazilian has a penalty that he's gonna have to serve. It looks like it's about a 3-second penalty. He might be a little bit frustrated, which is why there was a lot of contact going on. But we're gonna sit here. Again, I love this turn with this car because we feel so planted. And we're gonna get a really, really good run on super speed. Not quite. We're gonna get into 6th place with the penalty that is being served by the Brazilian. We're gonna try to make the overtake on the inside. We brake late. There's a little bit of contact, but I think it was all fair game. I think that we had the position there. We get 5th place, and now it is us behind Blizzo again. With super speed in our rear, we see Keith Koff. It looks like those two are about to battle into this first turn, so I'm thinking about making a switchback here. You hear the contact. Super speed gets knocked wide to the outside into the wall. Keith Koff follows him, and because of that, we have no one now fighting us for 5th place. So all we have to do is worry about Blizzo in front of us, but it's going to be pretty boring here for the remainder of the race, so we're going to go ahead and speed up. And again, we're into the grass, but thankfully we're able to recover before anyone can catch us. And we're going to finish this race in 5th place. So our first race using the American car, using the Mustang, we get an excellent result in the top 5. Did our best to have a clean race there. And as you check it out, we get the clean race bonus as we gain 5 positions. Started in 10th, finished in 5th, and we are really happy with the results. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. If you want to see some more amateur racing, because I am still pretty new to the game, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm the Black Snake. Peace.